Chapter 8. Cadmar ducked in the confusion and sprinted forward as Corford took a swing towards Melita. She moved, but still sustained a blow that sent her reeling onto the floor, blood flowing copiously from her head. "Melita!" he bellowed as he raised his sword to strike Corford, his shield protecting him from a blow from another soldier. "Your Grace, the Duchess has been killed! Viscount Corford must pay!" The soldiers rallied and the battle began again. "Men, to me!" Cadmar looked at his wife, and she smiled at him before her eyes glazed over and they shut, her head drooping limply. "No!" He struggled to remain upright and not waste the sacrifice Melita had made. He raised his shield above her to prevent Corford from striking her, then engaged him. Corford was wounded, but fatigue was setting in for Cadmar, and his muscles were straining after 3 battles. He ignored the pain from his ribs, then feinted and dodged to provoke Corford so that the fight would move away from his beloved. Around him the sounds of battle were dying as he crossed swords with his most hated enemy. "You are a fool. Give up now, and I will go easy on Iostrad." Corford's face was dotted with sweat. "Never! I will never yield to the likes of you!" Cadmar leaped backwards as Corford slashed wildly. "Coward! You will never have the throne of Colamore!" Corford lunged towards his shoulder, and Cadmar blocked him. "Neither will you!" Cadmar managed to disarm Corford of his knife and tried to press the advantage. "I swear on my wife, I will not let you leave this place alive." "I will take her body, have my way with it, display her head, and feed the rest to the dogs. You I will have fed to the pigs." Corford started a series of desperate blows, and Cadmar defended himself. He was looking for an opening when Corford cried out and dropped to his knees. Cadmar looked and saw Melita standing behind Corford, bloodied scissors raised above her head. "You will not lay a finger on my family again." "Let me share your burden." Cadmar moved as Melita struck the side of Corford's exposed neck. Blood frothed from Corford's lips, and Cadmar swung. Their enemy was no more, and the pair stared at each other. Melita swayed, and Cadmar caught her, then bore her gently to the ground, arranging her so she was laying on his lap. "I thought you were dead." Cadmar brushed the hair from her face, worried about her pale face. "I wasn't going to let that monster get the best of me." She raised her hand and touched his cheek. "Besides, someone has to make sure you eat whenever you get too involved in research. You'll probably need more patching up, too." "Talk later. You're hurt." He could tell she was weak and looked up to see if he could call on a medic as she drifted off. Corford's soldiers advanced on them, and Cadmar reached for his sword. Sounds of battle came from outside of the tent, and he frowned in confusion. "You will have to kill me to get to her." He struggled to stand and just barely managed to block a blow. "Step aside or die!" A soldier swung and struck Cadmar a glancing blow on his bruised chest. His grip on the sword loosened for a moment, but he regained his resolve. "No." He took a stance and waited. "Step away from my mother, if you would be so kind." Cadmar shook his head to try to clear the hallucination that a feminine voice had just spoken. "I mean it. My sword has only begun to taste blood. Isn't that right, honey?" The high, clear voice was one that Cadmar recognized. "I would do what my sweet moon fairy suggests. Lay down your weapons." The Uthis accent in the man's voice came through clearly. The soldiers laid their weapons down and stepped aside, giving Cadmar a clear view of Brind in leather armor, brandishing a sword and a smile that could best be described as chilling. Beside her was the crown prince of Uthis, Berenger, in plate armor. It was clear from their state that they had been fighting before they came in. Bryn strode forward and kicked Corford's body aside before kneeling next to her mother. I think we need to get her to a doctor. She turned to look at Cadmar. You as well. I almost didn't recognize you behind all the dents and blood. Let's get you two looked at. Why are you here? What is happening? Cadmar's fatigue wasn't helping with his confusion. I'll tell you both when Mum wakes up, and she will wake up. I have something important to tell her. Bryn frowned at her mother. Where are the others? Are they safe? Cadmar sagged against a tent pole, all his aches and pains making themselves known suddenly. All the children are safe at the Urth's court. Burr, catch him! Cadmar barely felt it as he pitched forward.